Welcome to Nini's Nest. It's 2 days after Christmas, and so I am thinking about snow, and hopefully we will get some. And I hope that you're ready to hear a story about one of my favorite characters, Tacky the penguin. This story is called Tacky and the Winter Games, kind of like the Olympics for penguins. Well, let's see what that involves. It's by Helen Lester, and the illustrations by Lynn Munsinger. And, you know, in the Olympics, somebody gets to carry the torch, and here's Tacky carrying the torch for his friends. Let's find out his friends' names and what they're about to be doing. A huff and a puff and a huff and a puff and a huff and a puff. "What's happening?" blared Tacky the penguin as he came across his companions. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect. "We're training," they replied. In other words, they're out of breath. They have on their sneakers. "Training," wondered Tacky hopefully. "As in choo-choo?" "No, training, like athletes. The Winter Games are coming, and we must be in shape to win. Looking closely at Tacky, not the fittest of birds, they added, "Let's get going." So the penguins trained. They raced up steep hills, but he's needing a little help. They jumped rope. Uh-oh. They did 100 sit-ups a day. That would be too much for me. And look at Tacky. What's that mean? Yes, he's snoring. They lifted weights. Theirs look quite large, and Tacky may have a 1-pound weight there. They rode bikes. They ate special training meals. And who can read the word on the can? It's something green that starts with S, P, spinach, that's right. But what is Tacky having? I know you know this word, Pizza. Yes, pizza, and this is a giveaway right here, donuts. They kept strict training hours. They were in bed early. But Tacky was just having fun late at night. Most of all, they practiced their events. Bobsled racing, ski jumping, speed skating. And finally, after weeks of work, Team Nice Icy Island was ready for the long waddle to the Winter Games. Off they went. I wonder if you know how to waddle like a penguin. I wish I could show you. I used to teach my kids in kindergarten how to waddle like a penguin. Maybe you can see a video of some penguins and see how they walk. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. The athletes marched into the stadium for the opening ceremonies. Teams had come from far and wide. They came from the highlands, the lowlands, the fun lands, and of course the nice icy land. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, on they marched. Ratty-tatty-tatty boomy, ratty-tatty boom, hey! Tacky marched to a different drummer. Let's look at their flags. This is the Highlands team, the Lowlands, nice icy land team with Tacky, and the Funland team. Yeah, they have on their fun costumes. For the big show, the penguins all joined in singing the Winter Games anthem. And I won't try to sing this, but I'll read the words. "With our beaks held high and our bellies held low, we'll do our best in the ice and snow. With a yodel-waddle ho and a yodel-waddle he, may the best team win, and let's hope it's we." And here are the medals. That's the big winner. This one's the pretty good. And this one's just not bad. After lighting the torch and exchanging high flippers as a sign of friendship, the athletes filed out past the display of medals to dream about. The sun rose. Eager penguins prepared for the first event, the bobsled race. The little webbed feet wrapped around big penguin tummies. Pop! They were off. Tacky was way off. Looking at the wonderful hill before him, he cried, "Great for belly sliding." With that, he charged under his surprised teammates and sped them down, crossing the finish line in record time. Well, that's kind of looking smart. And that's what penguins actually do. They like to slide on their bellies. But wait, the official announced, "This is a bobsled race. You have a bobsled." Goodly, lovely, Angel, neatly and perfect, tried to explain that it was not a bobsled, it was a penguin. "Doesn't look much like a penguin," said the official, examining Tacky. "Not much like a bobsled either. Don't know what it is. Anyway, no medals for you. Illegal equipment." So no medals for Team Nice Icy Land yet. In the afternoon, the athletes strapped frozen fish on their feet for the ski jumping event. While the jumpers waited for their turns, Tacky spent just a few moments in the hut, toasting his toes by the fire. Weren't winter sports wonderful, he thought. Swoop, plop, swoop, plop, swoop, plop. One after another, the athletes made graceful jumps and lovely landings. Plippy ploppy, plippy ploppy. What was this? Tacky's fish had become thawed by the warmth of the fire and were now flopping wildly. He made a higher jump than he had intended and lots of landings. He's actually doing lots of somersaults. No medals for Team Nice Icy Land yet. They still have a chance to gain a prize of some sort. That evening, the speed skating relay race was the final event. "Last chance, Tacky," warned Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect, who looked mighty aerodynamic in their costumes. Tacky looked mighty well. Tacky? I don't know what this is hanging out from his shirt. The other teams had already finished and their times were very fast. Here are the times for the Highland team. We've got Hamish and Sheena and Andrew and Morak and Scott and Simon. Look at their times, a total of 7.5. The Lowland team has some unusual names: Jupe and Pieta, Hans, Greta. And the Funland team, Loopy, Goofy, Slapstick, Hilarity, Giggles, and Looney. Theirs are the 4.5 minutes. That's really fast. The other teams, I already read this. I'll read it one more time. The other teams had already finished, and their times were very fast. Now it was Team Nice Icy Land's turn, which is Tacky and his team. Let's see what happens. Pop! Off they went. One by one, Tacky's companions took a turn around the rink. Goodly passed the baton to Lovely, who passed the baton to Angel, who passed the baton to Neatly, who passed the baton to Perfect, who passed the baton to Tacky, who said thank you and ate it. Oh my goodness gracious. Ate it? Ate it. Well, it looked like a hot dog, he thought. His companions wailed. You ate the baton? And in frustration, they began to chase him around the rink. Tag, cried Tacky. He loved nothing better than a good game of tag. So he skated faster and faster and faster and faster and barreled across the finish line in record time. But wait, had Team Nice Icy Land really won? Did Tacky have the baton? Without the baton, Team Nice Icy Land would be disqualified. Out came the medics. Off went Tacky on the stretcher and under the eye of the big X-ray machine. They X-rayed his bottom portion. Nope, nothing there. They X-rayed his top. Certainly nothing there. They X-rayed his middle. And yes, there it was, the baton in his tummy. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a nice bird to have around. And look what they won. They won the big winner medal. That's a good, happy ending for a story about Tacky, the penguin. And if you go to the library regularly, you might want to check out some other books by Helen Lester about Tacky. And I hope you have subscribed to my channel and share this with your friends. Some of them are still out from school break for Christmas. And I'll see you soon, which is Friday.